Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And your Tuesday news, sponsored by Sahara Motors, home of the Touch-A-Truck promotion. Coming up July 4th weekend, you can win a Dodge Ram Tough truck. Stop by Sahara Motors for details. The White Pine County Sheriff's Office joining law enforcement agencies across Nevada for the Click It or Ticket campaign running from May 5th through May 26th. The goal is simple: save lives by making sure everyone wears a seatbelt. The campaign will involve highly visible patrols and increased enforcement to remind drivers and passengers that seatbelts aren't optional, they're essential. Not wearing one doubles your risk of dying in a crash. Law enforcement also reminds you proper seatbelt use matters. The shoulder belt should lie flat across your chest, not your neck or behind your back, and the lap belt should rest on your hips, not your stomach. Campaign part of Nevada's Zero Fatalities initiative to eliminate deaths on the state's roadways. There's a website you need to check out, zerofataliesnv.gov. That's zerofataliesnv.gov. Buckle up, every ride, every time. Well, on Saturday, residents stepped up to help clean up Ely. On May 3rd, 8 volunteers gathered near McDonald's and the post office to haul away 20 bags of trash along with old tires, wood, and other debris. It's the first of 3 cleanup events organized by the city of Ely. Still time to get involved. Additional cleanup scheduled for Saturday, May 10th and May 17th. Volunteers asked to meet at 8 o'clock in the morning on the lawn of the City of Ely Firehouse at 1780 Great Basin Boulevard. Well, in other news, the future of Nye County Judge Michelle Fiore will be decided coming up Friday as the Nevada Commission on Judicial Discipline holds a hearing following her suspension and presidential pardon. Fiore, convicted last year of wire fraud for using fundraising money for a fallen officer memorial on personal expenses. She was later pardoned by President Trump. Now, the commission will consider whether she still poses a threat to the public or justice system. Fiore charged with, and a jury found her guilty of, wire fraud for raising money for statues for the fallen officers, and some of the high-profile citizens for whom she collected donations included Las Vegas laborers local 872 union boss Tommy White and Republican Governor Joe Lombardo, both of whom testified at her trial. Well, the swim team and golf team start their playoffs today. Justin Locke tells us Libby Weiland, the lone White Pine swimmer to have swum fast enough to compete in the 50-meter freestyle and the 100-meter butterfly at the swim prelims today. Swim team competes in the 3A League as there are no smaller divisions in swim. Meanwhile, golf teams defending their division championships in West Wendover. Playoffs start for the White Pine baseball and softball Thursday in a double elimination tournament in Laughlin. Down at Laughlin High School, the Bobcats in a rematch against Lake Mead Christian Academy, who that'll be a 1 o'clock game on Thursday. Lake Mead swept the Bobcats in a doubleheader on Friday here in Ely. The Ladycats take on the longtime rival Lincoln County. That will be a 4 o'clock game on Thursday. Big changes coming out west to high schools in the Tahoe Truckee Unified School District. Starting in the 2025 season, Truckee and North Tahoe high schools will leave the NIAA and join California's athletically. The move comes after Nevada's new policy banning transgender athletes based on biological sex. District officials say the decision ensures compliance with California law, which protects gender identity and expression. Superintendent Kirsten Kramer says the switch aligns with students' rights and anti-discrimination laws. And that's your news from Sahara Motors on this Tuesday. I'm Wyatt Cox.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Maggie or Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93.
Or call 775-289-4473.
Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.